Hello, everybody. My name is Graham Elwood, and you are watching the Boom, the Political Vigilante. Truth flying in like a solar-powered spaceship. The eviction moratorium is ending, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go through here via a website, state by state, what's going to happen. Each state has different eviction moratoriums and what that's going to mean for you. So we've talked a lot about this on this show. And these stimulus plans are kicking the can down the road of a lot of stuff. And what this country did not do was just give money to renters and small business landlords to just pay. Instead, we gave trillions of dollars to Wall Street. We gave money to people like Jeff Bezos, who's flying into outer space with taxpayer money because he does. It's a whole nother segment, but I want to show you, because be ready for this. And other countries gave people money. You know, we didn't give people UBI. We gave unemployment, a little bit of unemployment and some stimulus money, but we didn't say, here, pay your rent with this. We just said you can't get evicted if you're behind on your rent due to COVID. You can't get foreclosed on if you're, but that's going to end. So now all the back rent and all the back mortgages are going to come. That's coming. That's what's going to happen. So I want to show you what that's going to look like. And we're going to go through each state. So this chart below attempts to capture the latest information on coronavirus-related tenant protections by state and county and major cities. Please note that this information is changing hourly. Again, so some of this could change. You might be in a state where they just announced something. They're always changing stuff. So this is the best we can give you at this point. And I would check with whatever your specific state's mandates are, and they might change. But I want to give you this overview, so that you're prepared for it in whatever state you're in, and also just to show you how bad this is going to get. I'm saying, I'm bracing everybody. That's why I've been saying, get out of debt, do what you can. Like, be ready for this, because the long goal, the long play on this is the same one of the housing crisis of 2008. We know what they did. So we know their playbook now. Get people up against a wall that they have to get rid of their homes. They have to go short sale or foreclosure, and these banks buy them up and then start renting them out or sell them and at a profit, which is what they did to my house and 6 million other homeowners in the last housing crisis. I lost my home in 2008 after a 16-month battle. So they're going to do that again. And that's one of the reasons housing prices have gone up and rents have gone up. And so this is going to happen. So Alabama, hold on evictions, no. Hold on utility shutoffs, no. So that's that. And there's this website, nolo.com, evictions ban, also has links, and I'll put this in the chat and it'll be in the show notes. It has links to local resources. Okay. So you're going to want to check this maybe for yourself. So you can see here, there's links, Alabama's emergency rental assistance program. So some states have rental assistance programs. Alaska, again, hold on evictions, no. Hold on utility shutoffs, no. Arizona, no on both. Arizona Corporation Commission's ban on utility disconnects has ended. So they're expecting you all to go back to work. And maybe you can, maybe you can't. I don't know. They want to cut off the stimulus. Unemployment ends in September. But this evictions thing is going to start. In some states, it's starting next month. Some states, it's already started, the eviction ban. They've gotten rid of the eviction ban. So Arizona Corporation Commission ban on utility disconnects has ended, but many providers are extending the hold on disconnects and are offering assistance to customers. Check with your provider. Again, there's resources for you to check state by state. Arkansas ended the moratorium on disconnects May 3rd. They have a rental assistance program. But again, the hold on evictions and the hold on utility shutoffs, there's no more hold on those in Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas. California, some of it's by county, but yes, there is an eviction moratorium through September 30th, right? The governor has announced an extension on the eviction ban through September 30th. Okay, that's good, but they can still evict you after September 30th. So if you're behind on rent, what are you going to do? That's the thing. They have tenant protections. There's utility shutoff is again till September 30th. And if there's rent relief, try to get it. I mean, if you're backed up, if you're jammed up, try to get it. But what's going to happen? Tenants are going to say the eviction ban is going to be over. And they're going to say, whatever, I'm 9, 10, 12, 18 months, whatever, 9 to 18 months back on rent. And they can start eviction proceedings. Legally, they can do that. So a lot of people are either just going to go get evicted or they're just going to move and bail come October 1 in California. In these other states, it's already starting. This is going to, and then people that just go, bye. So not all landlords are evil. I just want to be real clear on that. Some, big corporations, yes. I mean, they're probably just looking to kick people out and make profits, but some are just like small business owners. I've been saying this through the entire pandemic. A lot of people just like, they wanted a little residual income or passive income, or maybe that's their sole business is they own a couple rental properties or a little apartment complex, or, they own a couple of 1-bedroom condos or something like that in their town. And, they were making rent on that. And now they're behind on those. So this is, again, what was part of this long-term plan in the single greatest upward transference of wealth that we've had during the first stimulus plan and the subsequent ones. So what these big management companies are hoping for is that it's a house of cards. So the people can't pay the rent, so they're either going to walk away, and then the independent landlords, the small business owner landlords, this whole thing is to snatch up small businesses. So everything is just everything. I've seen small comedy clubs and live entertainment venues lose during this, and the big chains are snatching them up. So this is what's going to happen. Then the small business landlord's going to say, well, so the small business landlord who has tenants that haven't been able to pay rent because of the pandemic, the landlord is now behind on their mortgage to the bank. So then they're going to default on all these properties. And guess who's going to come swooping in to buy them all up? Big management companies. I've talked about how in California and other states, they're going to come in and swoop all these cash for homes. You're going to see those signs go up everywhere again. Oh, Colorado, there's no more moratorium. They have an emergency housing assistance program. I mean, if you qualify for any of these emergency or rent relief, get it. Get your rent paid up. Get paid up to date, because the minute they legally can start eviction proceedings, they're going to. And each state and each city has different laws with eviction. So be real clear on what the laws are in your state. But know this, they're coming for your home. They're coming for your home. They want it. I've been talking about this for 1.5 years, man. So be ready. If you can get up to speed on rent, you don't want an eviction on your credit report. If you can get government money to pay it, take it. Connecticut, it's ended. Governor has ordered new steps landlords must take before delivering a notice to quit for non-payment of rent, as well as other tenant protections. Okay, check what those are. Delaware, They still have a rent protection, an eviction protection, a hold on evictions, but they do not have a hold on getting your utilities shut off. That's another thing. You haven't been able to pay your utilities, they're going to just shut it off in some of these states. By order of the governor, landlords can file eviction lawsuits, but courts must stay any proceedings. It's all these little protections that aren't enough. It's just typical greedy American capitalist bullshit. Rather than giving Americans some of this $1 trillion to just pay rent. Because had they done that, like let's just look at what's happened the last year and a half now. Had they done that, let's say in the first COVID relief bill, which came out whatever April of 2020. Had that, rather than a $4.25 trillion to Wall Street, had that money gone to give to Americans, everyone could have said, paid off their rent, kept paying the rent, and the next, here's money for everybody to pay their rent. Here's money allocated just for rent. Like, you could have done that. So nobody's facing, now we could be right in the same, we could be right here today, July 2021. Oh, no one's facing eviction. No one's facing foreclosure. The banks got their money. The banks got made whole because the renters were paying the landlords were paying the banks this whole time with all this stimulus money. But that's not what happened, because that would actually protect the American people. But it doesn't matter if we got Trump or Biden in the White House. It doesn't matter which of these filthy, corrupt parties control the Congress or the Senate. It does not matter, because the long play is for the 1% to gain more wealth. We've already seen it. They've made record profits during this. And not just because, companies like Walmart and Amazon and home delivery or whatever went through the roof. It's because they got stimulus money on top of it. You got a PPP loan, you got to pay that loan back. I got an SBA loan, I got to pay it back. Not Wall Street. It's all forgivable for those assholes. So while you and I are scraping by to try to stay in our homes, they get record profits and government assistance. And asshole Bezos gets to fly into outer space. District of Columbia, yes. Until after the emergency, yes. No evictions during state of emergency. Lawmakers have suspended the filing of eviction complaints until 60 days after the end of the state of emergency. So whenever they say the state of emergency is over, you still got 60 days after that. Wow, DC's taking care of people. Mayor's order extends the state of emergency. Same thing with utilities. Florida, nope. Eviction ban expired October 1. So I guess people are already getting evicted in Florida. That's why you see the politics behind the mask thing and the shutdowns. The state of Florida was like, we don't have the money, or whatever their reasons are. We're not taking care of our people financially. So we got to open everything up and everyone's got to go back to work. And if the COVID rates go up, so what? Too bad. Too bad. Take your mask off, spend money, go back to work. You get no more money from the government. We live in a banana republic, by the way. Georgia's got a hotline. Courts have discretion as to whether eviction hearings can proceed. Wow, good luck. I'll leave it up to the courts. They'll be fair. And it's not like these big management companies are going to have been, donating to judges' campaigns over the last couple of years to guarantee that they get favorable rulings. It's not like the judges are bought by, no, that's not how it happens. Hawaii, August 6th. By order of the governor, evictions for non-payment of rent suspended through August 6th. Governor has stated that the eviction ban will not be renewed after August 6th. Hawaii's a big tourist place. So I bet you these big companies are going to buy up all these properties and turn them into hotels and shit. And local residents are going to get stuck with higher rents. That's what this means too, by the way. Big management companies buying up properties means higher rents. That's what happened in California prior to the pandemic. Idaho, no. Landlords and tenants who are involved in eviction non-payment rent will be invited to negotiate an agreement through an online portal. Good luck for that. Illinois, yes, through August 1st. Governor has announced that an executive order will be issued that allows landlords to file for eviction as of August 1st, but enforcing any eviction order will be banned until August 31st. Wow. You got 31 days. Thanks, Illinois. Oh, I used to live there. Good luck. Good luck, kids. You're on your own. Wall Street did great through this pandemic. So Indiana, no. Iowa, no. Wow. Iowa's eviction, yeah. Indiana's eviction ban ended last September. Same with Iowa. Kansas ended, well, theirs ended May 28th of this year. Kentucky. There's a relief fund in Kentucky. Their ban ended last September. You see why all these states were like, oh, we got to open up, and they politicize it because they weren't going to take care of their citizens. They were like, let people get evicted. We need them back to work. And if you get COVID and die, who gives a shit? We're going to snatch up your home and your business. God, both these parties are awful. These are all red states that have been sticking it. Louisiana. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Maine, by order of the governor, evictions will occur under expanded timeframes, meaning landlords must give tenants a longer notice period to move out, pay rent before they can be evicted. There's a $5 million COVID rent relief program in Maine. All right, try to get that. Maryland, by governor's order, no eviction statewide during an emergency. Emergency declaration lifted July 1st. But there is a 45-day grace period during which the eviction ban remains in place. So basically, you got until August 15th if you're in Maryland. Yeah, and as of last summer, the courts are open to evict. Massachusetts, nope, you're on your own. A lot of blue states are telling you you're on your own too. Michigan, They have an eviction diversion program. A lot of these states have some type of rent relief. If you're not, figure out if you need it. Go get what you can to get the fuck out of there. And move out if you can, because an eviction, it means it's almost impossible to apply for an apartment to rent. Minnesota has passed an eviction off-ramp law as of August 13th, 21. Landlords can terminate the lease of renters who are behind in rent and are not eligible for COVID-19 emergency assistance plan. As of September 12th, 2021, landlords can file evictions. Whew. Mississippi, nope. Missouri, nope. They cut off last May. Montana, nope. That ended last September. Nebraska, nope. Nevada, the eviction ban ended May 31st. Oh, happy Memorial Day. Suck it, American worker. New Hampshire, that ended last year. New Jersey, yes, until end of emergency plus 2 months. Okay. New Mexico, it's still up. If they've received an eviction notice, they can call the state for some general the courts have placed a temporary moratorium on eviction. You must provide the court with evidence of current inability to pay rent at your hearing at the eviction petition. Eviction hearings will be held by video or phone unless parties file a motion for in-person. All right. New York. All right. There's a moratorium until August 31st. Got about 6 weeks, New York. Buckle up. All these big Trump-style of developer assholes are going to come sweeping through Manhattan and Brooklyn and all through the state and scoop up your property. North Carolina, they ended that a long time ago. North Dakota, they don't give a shit. Ohio doesn't give a shit. Oklahoma doesn't give a shit about you. Oregon, eviction ban has ended, but there is still a grace period for repayment of rent accrued from April to June. April 1 of last year to June of this year. The city of Portland's website provides detailed information, eviction ban, and dates. Okay. They can't, you got till the end of July before they can shut off your power. Pennsylvania, nope. Rhode Island, evictions, yeah, they shut that down June 1st of last year. But there's a grace period for utilities that moratorium ends July 25th. South Carolina, good luck. It's shut down. South Dakota, yeah, eat it. Tennessee, eat it. Texas, woo, we love being our own in Texas. Yeah, you're getting fucked over in Texas. They have a relief bill rental assistance program. They ended the eviction ban last September. Utah doesn't give a shit. Vermont just ended. July 15th just ended. Yep. Emergency plus 30 days. The state emergency ended on June 15th, so it just ended. So you can start to get evicted in Vermont, Bernie's state, Virginia. Who gives a shit about? They're just sorry. You eat it. They don't care about you. You can't be disconnected. That ended July 31st, that moratorium. So yeah, they don't give a shit. Washington, governor has announced an eviction moratorium bridge that will extend the eviction moratorium through September 30th. Landlords can evict for unpaid rent due from 2/29/20 through 7/31/2021. Beginning August 1st, landlords may evict under certain circumstances. Whew, Jesus. West Virginia, care. They have a Mountaineer rental assistance program. Wisconsin, they can evict, but there is a rental assistance program, and Wyoming has a rental assistance program. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the United States treats its citizens. The best case scenario is the end of September. That's the best. That's California's got the best. A couple states have that. That's the best plan. Some of you are already probably on your own, whatever. So this is it. This is where all that trillions of dollars in tax money went to Wall Street. Tom Brady was able to buy a yacht with PPP money, and Jeff Bezos is flying through outer space with tax money, and it's great. But you and I, we can barely get by. That's what they're doing. Be ready if you're not already. I mean, just do what you can. Go to your state, try to find the rental assistance. Maybe you've already done that. I don't know. Put your car on Turo right now because there's no rental cars. If you live in a city that people visit, there's Turo. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what it's brutal. This country is just like, good luck. You're on your own. But there's protests in Cuba. Their government doesn't take care of its people in Cuba. See, that's why communism failed. Really? This is a very capitalist country, and it has completely failed. The American government, Republican, Democrat alike, have completely failed the American people in a time of crisis. Some people got some stimulus money, and okay, maybe you were able to pay your rent with your unemployment, and you're okay. Okay. Maybe it wasn't enough. Don't know. Maybe it wasn't enough. Thanks for supporting our show, everybody. Follow the money, connect the dots, find the truth. The reason there was no real bailout money for American citizens, the reason we don't have free healthcare in the middle of a once in 100-year pandemic is because the big corporations, the lobbying, the banks, the companies that do mortgages, the management companies, the pharmaceutical, all of them, they're all working in there. So we don't have anything that we should have. So, and then you got to listen to people tell you how evil socialism is. And it's like, really? Capitalism, you just fend for yourself and you die if you're not rich. That's how great capitalism. All right, man. Sounds like a great system. Everyone's all in favor of it until it screws them over. Then they're like, wait, what's going on? Shave your knuckles for justice. Boom. Hey, everybody, it's Graham Elwood. We are going on the road, Ron Placone and I, in September and October. Check grahamelwood.com for tour dates, probably coming to a city near you. A lot of these shows have sold out in the past. We haven't been on the road in a year and a half because of the pandemic. Come out and join us. The post-pandemic comedy tour. Go to grahamelwood.com for tickets. New cities being announced every day. Join us and support what we do at patreon.com/Graham Elwood and rockfin.com/Graham Elwood. Blockchain cryptocurrency platform. Thank you. You're making Gotham great again. Boom.